Poppy Playtime is a famous horror game series where you, the player, are an ex-employee that mysteriously got invited to this toy factory that closed down, and you are here to solve all the mysteries behind it. In this game, you are dealt with a plethora of toys. Some are great, some are not so great, and some of them are just outright terrible toys. In this video, I am going to rank all the toys from the Poppy Playtime series. If you haven't seen the game already, I have a Let's Play series right here that you could go take a look at, and then after you're done watching that, you can come back and watch this tier list. Go check it out, it's a ton of fun. Also, over 90% of my viewers aren't subscribed. Subscribe now, it's free, and you can always unsubscribe at any time. Let's get right onto the video. Let's see what we got. Okay, I guess starting right off the bat, we have Baby Longlegs. I haven't really seen much of Baby Longlegs. It just looks really interesting. I probably saw it at like Project Playtime, which is like a spin-off series where you're playing a multiplayer game. Looks kind of cute, looks kind of weird, but this is the first toy. So I think I'm gonna go with meh. That's just my opinion. B tier. When I say B tier, that actually sounds kind of weird. I wouldn't say it's not a toy, but I would probably say meh. Meh sounds a lot better than B tier. Okay, so now we have this cart called Barry. I don't think that's a toy. They tried toy-ifying. It's just a cart with eyes on it. You can't just put googly eyes on things and just be like, oh, that's a toy. All right, coming in next, we have Dog Day. I think Dog Day would be a great toy. Really, really interesting character. I love the character development. It's a really cool toy. It was a plush. And honestly, I can see Dog Day right here. And I'm gonna put Dog Day is a great toy. I love the character design. I love the happiness behind it. And when he was being hung on the wall, he actually had some really great advice. So I would put him as a great toy. I would probably put him as best toy because he was really helpful for us until he, until he was possessed. Spoiler alert. Dog Day is an S tier toy. Best toy in that series. All right, let's check out the next one. All right, Boogiebot, huh? I've seen this toy all over the place. I've seen it in chapter 1, 2, and 3, and probably in the Project Playtime series. It looks really cool. I wish I got to see it more moving around rather than it being a prop in the game. But I could see a lot of potential in this. So I would probably put this as a meh. It has potential, but I really think that if they did something a little bit more, I would probably call it a great toy. Boxy Boo. All right, so we have a Jack-in-the-Box kind of toy. This one premiered in Project Playtime, and it was basically the poster child of the game. I think it looks pretty cool. It's a great toy. It is a Jack-in-the-Box at the end of the day, so it's got like the into it as a toy itself. That's pretty cool, and as a character, that thing is pretty cool. Not much depth to it as a character itself. It probably has a VHS lore backstory to it. It looks super creepy, but I would probably have to label it as a great toy, in my opinion at least. All right, we have Brawn. This toy has also been a prop, but has also been part of a puzzle in chapter 2. Really cool toy. I love the concept. I love how it's like massive. I would probably put this as a great toy. It has a lot of potential, but it just looks super cool. It's like Land of the Dinosaurs. Okay, I actually am gonna move this a little bit more forward. So this whole lineup is the Smiling Critters. This, in my opinion, is basically like a parody of the Care Bear toys. Super cool. Really like the idea of having different varieties of, different animals, smiling, different color variations. It's a pretty cool toy, honestly. The Smiling Critters, in my opinion, are S tier. And I wanted to introduce that first before starting to get into the other individual Smiling Critters. Definitely S tier for the Smiling Critters. And now let's go into the individual ones. We have Bubba Funt. This one has a cardboard cutout where you can talk to it. And all the Smiling Critters do have a cardboard cutout, which is pretty cool. Actually, most of these toys here do have a cardboard cutout, but this one in particular was really creepy when it stood out, and honestly it made me laugh.
I'm Bubba Funt. Hey, I remember you. An elephant always remembers. Want to know what I remember about you?
I know that's supposed to be it's not a normal reaction, but I really like the interaction that I had with that cardboard cutout. It's a cool design too. I would probably put this as a great toy, in my personal opinion. All right, coming up next is we have Bunzo Bunny. He was actually part of another puzzle game where you actually had to figure out, it's like it's Simon Says, but if you lose, Bunzo Bunny would get you. And this one looked really cool as a toy. It's got like that monkey symbols, where you wind it up and it starts hitting the symbols. It was really creepy. This one's like a cuter version of that monkey. I would probably put this as a great toy, in my opinion. I love how cute it is. I love the twist that it has from the traditional ape with the symbols toy. This is actually pretty nice. I don't really have much else to say to it. I really like the way it looks. All right, on to the next toy. Okay, next one, Candy Cat. This one is pretty interesting. I would probably not label this as a toy, or I would probably put this in meh. It just consumes, and that's basically the bit. It's just a cat that consumes candy. In my personal opinion, as a toy, it's not really on the creative end, because I could just replace any animal and it could just eat candy. So I would probably put this as a meh. Maybe not even a toy, because like, let's just say if a kid did have this kind of toy, it would get dirty pretty quickly. It's a glorified Tupperware, if you'd say so. I would probably put this as not a toy. Sorry, not sorry. On to the next one. Here's another toy. This one's called Cat Bee. I've seen this thing like demolished, disassembled. This thing is always covered in blood for some weird reason. A better version, in my opinion, compared to Candy Cat, where it's just a cat that consumes candy. This one combines two animals, a bug and a cat, bee and a cat. That looks pretty cool. I really like the design of this toy. It's got a lot of potential. I would probably put this as a great toy. Not necessarily the best toy. I really like the direction they went. Okay, the prototype, not a toy. It's pretty cool, not a toy. It's the antagonist of the entire series. There's a lot of antagonists in this game, but this one has been standing throughout every single chapter in the game. So this is probably the main antagonist, not a toy. I don't really know what else to say. Okay, for some reason, I do have a little bit of a soft spot for Crafty Corn. I love the design. Like, it's shy and happy at the same time. I love the name, Crafty Corn. That's pretty sick. So this one's a little bit on my biased side. I might have to put this as the best toy or the great toy. I think I would probably leave this as a great toy. Personally, a favorite of mine. I think it looks really cool. I think I might have this as a great toy for now, but we'll see what happens in the future when I change it up. Next one, we have a spin-off right here. This one is called Daddy Long Legs. This one, I didn't really get to see much of until it was in Project Playtime, where it was actually a skin, Mommy Long Leg, from Mommy Long Legs, which we will rank later on. But Daddy Long Legs, I'd probably put it as a great toy. I would probably put this as meh. It's a spin-off of another greater toy, Mommy Long Legs, in my opinion. I really like the design of it, but spin-offs don't really necessarily just shadows the primary one. So I'm gonna have to leave this as meh for now. Ranking on that one could change. All right, Daisy. I might have to put this in, I might have to burn it. This toy is really creepy. I really don't know the purpose of this as a toy. It's got some weird eye shape face thing onto the sunflower. I see where they were trying to go with this. I don't really like the way it looks. It's really skinny. It looks like it could break easily too. I would say just burn the thing. It ain't garbage. This thing just needs to go in the fire and melted and be turned into something. That's just my opinion. Sunny Buddy. Okay, Sunny Buddy, the next sunflower. I probably would say that this is either not a toy or I would put this as garbage. Yeah, I would say Sunny Buddy here, I would probably put as garbage, not necessarily to burn it. It's got a very relaxed face, like it doesn't really have a care in the world. It's kind of a fun thing to look at. Not necessarily a toy, and I wouldn't even probably label it there. I would probably have this thing thrown away. Okay, so now on to the next one. All right, Hoppy Hopscotch. Great toy. I love the energy that this character had. I love the voice that the character had too. And I love having a positive hyper character. This one kind of gave me like a Bugs Bunny sort of vibe to it. I really like the toy. I would probably put this as a great toy. I'm gonna have to rank all the smiling critters against each other soon. All right, Barrel of Huggies. I'm pretty sure you didn't think this one actually existed. This is a spin-off of the Monkey in the Barrel game that we have in real life. I think this is a pretty good toy. Not necessarily a meh toy or a great toy. I wish there was something in the middle of it. I'd say it's a pretty good toy. It was successful here in real life. It looks like a ton of fun, and it has some really cool replayability features where you can grab one Huggy, dip it in, have another Huggy, latch onto each other, and fit them all into the barrel. Looks like a ton of fun. I really like that. All right, the OG, the first one that we saw when Poppy Playtime was first released. Huggy Wuggy. I honestly, S tier, this is the best toy. This is a plushie. You can never go wrong with a plushie. That thing is like 10 feet tall. What kid wouldn't want a 10-foot tall plushie? Besides the creepy looking teeth, when it's smiling, it's got its hand up in the air, it's asking for a high five. That's a really cuddly looking toy. Looks super cool. I would gladly have this toy as a mascot, or I would probably have it here if it's not eating me, of course. All right, we have the Kickin' Chicken, one of the smiling critters that is playing it really cool. This one's got some energy to it. It's got some fiery, rebellious personality to it. I think this is also a great toy. I love the personality that Kickin' Chicken has. I love the things that it was saying. It was pretty cool. I love the positivity that Kickin' Chicken has. Pretty cool character. All right, next one, Kick Me Paul. Okay, next one is Kick Me Paul. This toy is garbage. This is just a ball with some arms, shoes, and a hat onto it. Put a face, and all of a sudden you put a name to it. Kick Me Paul. I'm gonna kick this thing straight to the garbage. Terrible design. Hissy Missy. This character helped us out in chapter 2. She was gonna eat us, but she was actually a very good supporting character into the story. The way chapter 3 ended, we don't know what happens to her, but she's got a lot of backstory, and she's like Huggy Wuggy, but another variation of it. Really cool character. Love Bug. I've never seen this toy before, have you? I'm gonna read the wiki on this one real quick. Love Bug appears to be based on Care Bears. Really, I thought the Smiling Critters was that. As evident with her stomach pattern bearing a striking resemblance to the belly badges that Care Bears have from the series. This seems like this was just a concept, just a drawing. I don't know if they were gonna turn this into a plushie. I would probably put this as not a toy. It's not a toy. It was just a concept. Looks like it's got potential, but never made it into production. All right, on to the next one. Love Dog. Love Dog, it's okay. Once again, it's a plushie. You can never go wrong with plushies. It's just got the stereotypical dog plush look to it, with the heart on the nose. This was pretty cool, but I wouldn't necessarily call this a great toy, and it's not necessarily garbage either. I'd say it's all right. On to the next one. The Mini Huggies. I'm gonna put this as a great toy. I wouldn't necessarily say this is the best. These Mini Huggies are life size. They are probably around 5 feet tall, maybe even. They range varied in different size to 5 foot tall, 3 feet. There's a lot of variations that this toy has, and I like the different color variations that it has too, but it's nothing in comparison to the main Huggy Wuggy, Kissy Missy height, size. You can never go wrong with that. But I'd still say it's a great toy, not the best. This is a separate category for sure. On to the next one. Miss Delight. That's not a toy. In my opinion, just an automated teacher. Has its own personality. I thought it was okay. It's a character that teaches kids in the toy factory when it was open. There's really not much else I can say about it besides that it's just like an evil teacher that stayed in school. On to the next one. Mommy Longlegs. So it's, once again, in comparison, I would probably put this as a great toy, or not necessarily the best toy. I wish there was a middle in between the two. This is also one of the main protagonists of the series in chapter 2. I like the design a lot, but I don't know how it pales in comparison to as an actual toy. I would probably put this one as one of the best toys for now, because I know that there was a real life variation of this and it was very successful at one point. So I would probably say that this is the best toy. In my opinion, it's a great toy, but as a best toy, I don't know. I think I'll have it as a great toy. Definitely the better variation of Daddy Longlegs. All right, Catnap as a smiling critter. Catnap, literally my favorite. I have a soft spot for Catnap. Really cool character. There's the real life version of that. The real life version can be burned. That thing is really creepy. That thing is freakishly tall. But as a smiling critter, as a plushie, this is probably the variation that it looks like right here. It's super cool. I love how it has extra features in the lore where it can like spit out smoke and whatnot. It's a really cute design. I love that character. Chapter 3 was insane, but I would probably say the plushie version of S tier, best toy. All right, the next one is literally an oven. It's not a toy. This should go in the garbage. And even as an oven, that's a disgusting design. Orange with eyes on the thing? You can't just put eyes on objects and call it a toy. And on top of that, this is actually a rejected toy. According to the lore, kids got 2nd to 3rd degree burns because this is just an actual oven with some paint slapped onto it and some googly eyes. This is not a toy. Disgusting. On to the next one. All right, Petite Pooch. Once again, a character design never made it into production. Could have been a plushie. It could have been another Cat Bee-like action figure, but it's not a toy. Nothing much else said. On to the next one. Pet Rock or Stone Rock. Pet Stone. Once again, not a toy. You can't slap googly eyes on things and call it a toy. All right, I just want to make that clear for you. This is not a toy. Pretty funny. It might be in the meh because it's got some spunk to it. I love the personality behind it, but it's literally not a toy. On to the next one. This is Picky Piggy. This piggy is picky. I'd probably put this as a great toy. Once again, great personality. The Poppy Playtime franchise really delved deep into these smiling critter personalities, and I like this personality a lot. It was a ton of fun, or he was a ton of fun. Picky Piggy gives you diet advice. I'd probably put this as a great toy in my opinion. PJ Pug-a-Pillar. This toy was really freaky. I would probably put Burn It because that thing is really creepy. The eyes are a little, and this thing is massive by the way. It's probably like 3 cars worth long distance. It's a great mascot. I don't really know what it's supposed to be as a toy. It probably could have been a long plushie, which is also pretty cool. Still really creepy. I don't like it. I think it should be burned. All right, the Player. Not a toy. Looks like a mannequin that you practice drawing on, or that you formed. Looks pretty cool. It's not a toy though. On to the next one. Poppy herself. All right, Poppy Playtime. Literally the poster child of the game. The series was named based off this toy. I would literally put this as the best toy. This is an embodiment. Every doll out there where you can dress, decorate, play with, interact with. It's got everything. It speaks, and there's a whole introduction commercial on it, which you should go check out. Pretty cool. Literally the best toy. It's got great personality, very mysterious as a character. Overall, it's just great toy. It's one of the best toys that Poppy Playtime company has ever made. made, Poppy Playtime. On to the next one, last two. Okay, this toy is literally called Sir Poops a Lot. Should be burned or should be in the garbage. There's really not much else to say to it. It's funny, but it's absolute garbage where poop goes. On to the last toy. All right, surprise hair. This is meh. That thing is okay. It's a prop. I've seen it here and there in the game. Doesn't really do much. It's just a circular oval thing with ears on it, but it could be a toy inside. So there we have it. We have the entire tier list, in my opinion, of all the toys in Poppy Playtime, ranking from the best toy all the way down to things that should just be burned. By the way, I made this tier list. You can go check it out and rank it yourself. Click the link in the description below. Take a screenshot and share it to me on my Discord. Also, my Discord link in the description. Tag me in the tier list. I would love to see your opinions. I hope you enjoyed watching my opinions on this tier list. If you enjoyed watching this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.